Welcome back, guys. So today I have for you a slightly different kind of video. Yesterday my girlfriend showed me a new trend that it's called take my clothes off. So basically women say take my clothes off to their boyfriends in videos. And you must be thinking, oh, they're saying that to their boyfriends so they can get their clothes off. No, that's not true, guys. They're actually talking about the guys, because the guys are dressed with their clothes, with the women's clothes. Just listen to this video.
Come on, babe, will you take my clothes off?
Oh, I'm too tired.
Take them off.
Hey, give it a rest. I did it yesterday.
Just take my clothes off.
Hey, for Pete's sake, you borrow my clothes all the time, and I never say anything about it. You're being selfish.
Guys, in 10 minutes, I found 50 videos like this. All the guys are dressed in women's clothes. I swear the West is doomed. It's full of weak, simp men. How can you, as a man, a full-grown man, dress in women's clothes on camera? And it's not only young people.
You wear my clothes all the time, and the one time I try to wear yours. Jeez.
I swear, guys, I don't know how much of a simp you have to be to follow this trend. I don't care that you have a girlfriend and she nags you, let's do this new trend. You're a guy, have some respect for yourself. Simp! They don't even understand that women start losing attraction to them when they agree to do videos like this, when they dress like a woman because they look weak and feminine.
Do you think it's harder for a man to date a woman if she has children?
No.
Yes.
Real men will date you even if you have a husband.
I can't stand a man that doesn't go to the gym, because what do you mean you have all that testosterone and you're just letting it go to waste?
What do you mean that you have all that estrogen and you don't know how to act feminine?
If I were a man with all the natural testosterone that y'all are born with, I would be unbelievable.
Don't worry, ma'am. You're already acting like a man without the testosterone.
I have this eternal struggle where it's like, I want my husband to be the provider, make all the money, pay all
Okay.
the bills, do the adulting things, fix everything around the house, take care of my car, take the trash out, make all the plans, handle our finances. So basically do everything while I just lie around and like only do things when I feel like doing them. But like, I'm not talking about traditional gender roles, because I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, I'm not doing his laundry. I also don't like to be told what to do. I can make my own decisions and I like making my own money. Can somebody help?
Women are pissed about
No, ma'am. Not even God can help you. You will be alone forever. In 10 years, I'll still be making videos about you, ma'am.
China. They just changed divorce law. Women do not get a man's property, and men and women both get equal custody of the child. Women are upset in America, saying it's marital property, not the husband's property. My response, as a millionaire who spent 2 decades honing the crafts that make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, all of that took work that a wife wasn't there for. They didn't
True.
build the skills of enterprise that allow me to make the money to spend it. So when a
course.
family divorces with a $5 million net worth and the wife has a $30,000 salary, no fucking way is it marital property. China one up.
I had the best sex of my life this week. Now,
Okay.
the odds of seeing that guy again are incredibly unlikely. He lives in New York and I'm between London and Madrid. And I've spent a day of deluding myself that flirting and stuff can continue. I doubt it.
Okay, so she's been alpha widowed, and any guy that comes after, she will be disappointed with him.
I highly doubt it. However, now that it's been a few days, I'm realizing I once again feel alone and no one really has an interest in my life or me. My body, yes, but like all women, we already know that. I already knew that. I don't like the idea of just being at peace with being alone. Like I've already been at peace with being alone. I'm introverted. I do enjoy my own company. I like the moments in my life where I am unobserved. It makes me feel free. But I don't want my whole life to be unobserved because it makes me feel uncared for. Like I'm not worth anyone's attention, like at all.
Okay, ma'am, and if you keep seeing guy after guy and they just want you for your body, they just sleep with you and then leave, who's the common denominator, ma'am? Have you tried changing the kinds of guys that you go after? Maybe finding a guy that really wants a relationship? Maybe looking in the friend zone?
I do want companionship, and I want conversations, and I want to care for someone, and I want someone to care for me. And it kind of sucks that I can't have those things, and I don't really know. I do have personal problems, like therapeutic level problems.
Okay, so we can see why she's single, okay?
I struggle with vulnerability, I struggle with trust, and all of those things. But I can't even.
And now, beyond all of the problems she has, the next guy that wants to really date her, to be in a relationship with her, also has to compete with the last guy that she had sex with, where she had the best sex of her life. Now that guy has to do better. Why? Because if not, she will never be happy. She will always be disappointed in the bedroom. And that's a very big, important thing for women.
Find someone to work on those things with. I want that feeling of safety so that it feels worth the risk. And I don't even get to that stage. It's so demoralizing. It is quite.
The wall, no man on earth can make it fall.
I want a real man.
What women say versus what women mean. Okay.
I want an attractive man. I want a guy who makes me laugh. I want an attractive man.
Yeah, this resonates with the previous woman. I can bet she wasn't going for the nice guys. She wasn't going for the guys in her friend zone. She just wanted an attractive man. Usually those guys are out of your level and will just sleep with you and then ghost you. They don't get it. It's always our fault. It's our fault.
I want a guy who's loyal. I want an attractive man. I want a guy who's faithful. I want an attractive man. I just want a good guy. I just want an attractive guy. I just want a successful guy. I just want an attractive guy with money.
True.
A lot of women have been thinking about marrying other women, just on some romanticizing the friendship, like a life partner.
Okay, ma'am, so if women are so great, how come lesbian marriages have such a high rate of divorce? A demographic analysis between 1995 and 2012 found female same-sex marriages divorce risks nearly twice as high as male same-sex marriages. Another study from 2022 reported that female same-sex divorce rates were 29% higher than female-male marriages. So if women are so great, how come lesbian marriages fail so often?
Data indicates that a subset of men receive a disproportionate amount of attention when they're online dating.
Of course.
No disrespect to those men.
And it's not only online, it's the same in real life.
And I'm certainly not saying that all of the men in that bracket fall into this box, but a lot of those men will not have the qualities that women seek in a long-term mate. And I genuinely believe that there are tons of men who do not do well with online dating, don't get lots of matches, but they do have a lot of qualities that are great for a long-term relationship.
Yeah, but they don't want to look for the nice guy. They don't want to look in their friend zone. They want Chad. And if Chad mistreats them or cheats on them, then they still want Chad, but they want to change Chad. They want to change Chad to only want them. They actually think they're so special they're going to change Chad. When Chad has so many options, why would he settle just for you? It's not logical.
But you just can't demonstrate it on a profile and with a few photographs. So I really recommend that men who are struggling with online dating incorporate more offline, in-person dating into their dating strategy rather than relying on dating apps.
Yes, but what happens is that if that woman that you want to go up to and ask for her phone number, if she doesn't like you, she can call you a creep.
Because they seem to be more convenient.
Do you cook?
Oh, I definitely cook. Fresh meals, fresh food.
Modern wife and trad wife trade their husbands on wife swap. I've never heard about that show, but I understand what it's about.
Yes.
You look in the refrigerator, I have pre-made food. It's the same thing every day because my wife does not cook.
Just look at his face, how happy he is when he heard that she cooks. My guy, you decided to marry a woman that doesn't cook. It's your fault. You started a family with a woman that doesn't cook. You don't care about your kids' well-being. You order food all the time. It's not healthy. It would be 10 times healthier if you would make food at home. Why did you get a wife that doesn't cook? Because you're a big simp. That's why.
So, let's get right to the point. Do you cook?
No. Jack, do you cook?
No.
You can't cook or you don't want to cook?
Cooking is for women.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So in Misty's manual, she mentioned a saying you have about the old bar needing a new coat of paint.
You see women that wear absolutely no makeup at all, and they might need a little something. My wife, she'll put on makeup before I get home and look all nice.
I normally don't.
Of course, ma'am. Because you married a simp.
Well, we'll see how you look tomorrow. Maybe if I need to coach her up a bit here and there, and everything.
No, you can't coach up a woman like that. It's clear she's a very big feminist.
Maybe we could get her like Misty and start doing this every day.
I'm crazy, but I think that men actually mean what they say. Like, no hidden message, no secret meaning, no emotional code to crack. Just yes, no, up, down. But 9 times out of 10, I interpret it way differently. He says I'm tired. What I hear is tired of me, of this relationship, of life. Maybe I'm too much. Is he gonna leave? Like, should I back off? But the reality is, he just yawned. He says, oh, I didn't notice. He doesn't pay attention, doesn't care. He didn't notice the thing I changed. Clearly, he doesn't value me. He really actually...
Yeah, I've seen so many videos of women changing something minor about themselves and then coming up to their boyfriends or husbands saying, how do I look? Do you see any change? Most of the time, they don't. So women think, oh, he doesn't care about me. Of course.
Actually didn't even notice. His brain didn't register it. He says, I'm not hungry. He doesn't like my cooking. He's mad. He ate somewhere else. He must be hiding something. Why isn't he hungry? What did I do? Actually, it's because he had 2 burritos from the gas station at 4 p.m. They say it's blue. We're like, but what does that mean? Is it sad? Is it deep? Is it about me? No, it's just blue.
Single moms versus single dads.
Like in a fist fight, who would I take? And probably the single moms can be scrappy, but I would probably go single dads. Like, first of all, it's always easier for women to get laid than men, unless he's just fantastically good looking. And even then, women are probably going to be a little more discerning. In terms of getting into long-term relationships, my experience of 25 years of watching people get divorced and then go into subsequent relationship, when a man gets divorced in his 30s, 40s, even 50s, even if he has children, a lot of women will look at that man and go, instant family, just add me. A lot of men, when they meet a woman who is divorced and has children, they go, ooh, baggage. Like, I don't know that I want to buy on for that. Why is that? Is it fair? I don't.
It's because of evolution, my guy. It's evolutionary psychology. We don't want to raise another man's kid. We don't want to put in our resources towards another man's kid. We are biologically wired to spread our seed, not to raise somebody else's seed. It's evolutionary. It's coded in us.
Know exactly why it is. I definitely don't know if it's fair or not. It's just reality. Reality doesn't have to be fair. I've seen a lot more men move on to bounty of dating options of a wider range, women with children, women without children, women who are also divorced, women who've never been married. Then I've seen women, usually when women divorce and they have children, they end up with men who are also divorced and have children. That's been my observation for many, many years.
I genuinely need the universe to explain. I'm over here ready to be wifed up.
Ma'am, I will repeat this to any woman listening. The universe doesn't care about you. The universe doesn't have any opinions about you.
I'm ready to fall so in love. Like I'm ready to give someone serious babies. I'm 31 today, and no one is sitting across the table from me at dinner and holding my hand or telling me how beautiful I look or coming home and doing whatever it is that people do. It's unfair.
Life is not fair, ma'am. Whoever told you that everything should be fair, they don't live in reality. They live in the Lululand. They live in fairy tale Disney movies.
It's ridiculous.
You know that modern dating has reached an all-time low when even men are giving up on women, okay? Women have been tired. Women have given up on men a long time ago, okay? They've been staying at home with their cats, at home, watching movies and Netflix, okay? But more and more men are giving up too, okay? They don't want anything to do with women, okay?
Yeah.
More and more men are choosing to be celibate, okay? And the thing is we told you so. There's a whole bunch of men and women who knew that the way that modern dating works now was never going to work for everyone in the long term. The only thing that it improved is the size of the dating pool. That's it. Socially, we are possibly in the worst, most artificial era of dating and mating in human history.
True.
And because of social media, young people have lost potentially the best of our communication skills, you know, the ones that our parents and our parents' parents had. And I have no idea how we're going to get them back.
If we broke up tomorrow, what would be the real reason? Would you like me to go first?
Yeah, go on.
The way you treat me.
Are you taking the...
No, I'm not.
Are you taking the...
No.
These are the kinds of women that act a certain way, that are patronizing, that are entitled, and if you mention anything to them about this, about how they act, they don't even realize that they're acting like that, or they don't care, or they tell you you're crazy. They try to manipulate you into thinking it's not them, it's actually you. When you see a woman that you know she nags you, she argues with you, and you say that you don't like that, and she doesn't even want to admit that she's doing anything wrong, run away. Run away. Those are very narcissistic women that will try to manipulate you into thinking that it's you're the problem. If you did better, she wouldn't nag you. But the reality is, no matter what you do, no matter how better you do, she will never be happy because you're not the one. Trust me, if her celebrity crush dated her, she wouldn't nag. She would listen to him. So there is no point in trying to fix that relationship.
No. The way you talk to me sometimes is disgusting, and then I retaliate, yeah? You have this attitude of, I didn't talk to you like that, and then you've got your resting face again, you're like, I don't do that resting face, and it's like, but you do it.
But I don't.
See? She never admits that she does anything wrong. These are the women that you should stay far away, guys. Far, far away.
But yeah, you might not know you're doing it. I hate when I wake up in a good mood, everyone's in a good mood, and then you're in a mood, and everyone's just got to just be a part of it.
I'll tell you the reason I
And my guy, whose fault is that? Why haven't you left that relationship yet? Why are you complaining on video when you could just leave?
can't leave you, yeah? It's because you have done cool to help with the babies, and we've had 3 babies. You have done cool.
Okay, so they're married. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to leave, because he doesn't want to get divorced. Okay, I take back everything I said.
And I think you don't understand. No, but you need to educate yourself,
She's
because
nibbled, mate.
you don't understand what that actually does for
No, but that's
anyone.
harsh.
Like,
The only thing I know, ma'am, is that you can't take accountability. That's it. You didn't even want to address what he said. You started saying something else. Instead of addressing what he said, look, maybe, yeah, I've been wrong a couple of times. Okay, maybe I'll change. No. She doesn't even talk about that subject.
It's harsh, though.
sleep deprivation.
That's harsh.
Sleep deprivation.
That's
Sleep
harsh, though,
deprivation.
because I do a lot for my kids.
You do a lot for your kids, but when it comes to nighttime, night
Nighttime,
feeds,
yeah, no. I'll put
changing
my hand up.
nappies, burping babies for me, you have done 0. Like,
So, as everyone
that's why.
says, it won't last, and we'll be broke up by the next video.
I've been single for 4 years at 33 years old. And if you
Okay.
would have told me 4 years ago when I was breaking up with my boyfriend that 4 years from now I would still be single, I would have never believed you. But looking back, I wonder like if I would have still made the decision to break up with him. And fuck yeah, I would have. And has it sucked being alone for this long? Yeah, it's been really shitty, honestly. I was ready for a new relationship within like a couple of months, honestly.
Yes, because you thought that you were so great that you can attract any man. You left that relationship thinking the grass is greener on the other side. And you found reality. I bet you had a lot of situationships where the guy just slept with you, lied to you, and then at some point ghosted you. And now you regret it, but of course, you won't say that on camera.
But I wouldn't change a thing because the reason
course.
that I'm single is because I choose not to settle for mediocrity. And I feel like a lot of people
Then just end up alone, ma'am. If you don't want to settle.
who are in relationships now, like they're just in relationships by default and they're just not with the person that's like right for them because it's so hard to find somebody in today's day and age. And I totally get it. It really is. But that could just like never be me. Like I need to be with the love of my life. I need to be with somebody that
Let me translate. She needs to be with Chad, but Chad should only have eyes for her, and Chad should have a lot of money.
lights my soul on freaking fire. And I've honestly been really close. I've found somebody that really made me feel like that, but it didn't work out. But that's okay because it makes me realize like why I never settled and that like love like that exists. And you just have to keep believing that.
Yes, ma'am. Just wait 5 to 10 years more, and you will find Prince Charming. And if not, ma'am, I will keep making videos on you. Don't worry.
You're trying to tell me that I can't go on holiday.
I'm not. Why do you twist it? I'm not trying to tell you you can't go on holiday. I'm trying to tell you it is not normal. It is not normal when you've got a boyfriend to go on holiday with your friend, her boyfriend, and his best friend.
My guy, you're not the one. Guys, I know this is strange for some of you, but when you find that woman that really trusts and respects you, she doesn't want to go on vacation without you. She doesn't want to go to the club without you. She doesn't. When she does, it means she doesn't really like you.
It's not normal.
Well, you think it's normal to train with women at the gym,
Oh, I knew
and I
it.
think it's normal to go on
I-
holiday with my friends.
I knew if it was tit for tat, yeah, and that's what you're doing because I've let a woman jump in on a set when the gym's been packed. I come home and tell you about it. You don't speak to me for 2 weeks. Now you're telling me.
If he had an affair with that woman, ma'am, he wouldn't have told you about it.
You're going to Ibiza as two couples with your friend.
Well, it's not couples. It's not really the same thing, is it?
2 men and 2 women. You're going to a place that involves drink.
My guy, why are you arguing with her? You shouldn't teach her that this is not okay. She should already know this. And if not, what are you doing in a relationship with her, my guy? What? You're a simp. Stop arguing and leave. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you on the next one.